The VW Golf is one of the best-selling cars in history, loved across the world and driven by anyone from vicars to fashion models and famous stars. And the Golf range is comprehensive, but for sheer style, you can't beat the Golf convertible. It looks the part, parked up outside your favourite wine bar and top down in summer, cruising the country lanes, or even better, the Santa Monica Coastal Highway, in your dreams. There's a reassuring feel to a Golf as well. It's chunky, well-built, reliable and solid. It's always been a bit weird the way that VW have launched their Golf convertibles, because they've either come along late in the current model's production life or even after that model has finished production. And this car is a case in point. Now this is a Mark III Golf. The latest Golf that you can buy is what they call the Mark IV. However, this has been tarted up a bit to look like the current model, if you see what I mean. It's just the way VW do things. So, what to look out for? Well, check the hood thoroughly for any signs of wear or tears, rips or cuts in it. You don't want to have to pay for a new top because they're expensive. Okay, I know it looks good with the roof down, but I'm afraid it's the middle of winter. The sun may be shining, the sky may be blue, but I'm a wimp and the roof's going back up again. Now this car is a 99 T-Reg, it's done about 15,000 miles. When it was new it cost over £18,000. It's now probably worth somewhere about £12,000, but you don't have to pay as much as that. The great thing about the Golf Cabriolet range is that they hold their value very well. They are hard to find, they're desirable, and that's why they can look expensive. An early Golf Clipper Cabrio on a G-plate expect to pay around £3,000. A 95 N-Reg 1.8 Cabrio with 39,000 miles should cost you about £8,000, and an R-Reg Avant-Garde comes in at $10,500. I think the biggest letdown on this car is the way that it drives. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but it's just okay. Remember that it's based on an early 90s car, and there have been tremendous improvements to the handling, the suspension, and the general drivability of Golfs. The ride is not as smooth as you would expect, but there's no scuttle shake from what is an ugly looking roll bar behind me. Now winter in Britain is not really the best time to be looking at soft tops. However, the prices do tend to be cheaper at this time of the year. So if you've got your heart set on a cool cabrio, buy a Golf before spring. That's this week's used car tip, the Golf convertible.